Hi, good people. This is Semfano with Asia Academy, where we teach people in demand tech skills to help students improve their grades and professionals to improve their performance at work. I am here to help you learn and understand Microsoft Excel. I'm going to take you through the concepts and features of Microsoft Excel, as well as functions that are used to make various calculations in Microsoft Excel in order for you to improve your grades at school as well as your performance at work. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. Hi folks, welcome back once again. In this video, I'm going to show you all you need to know whenever you're saving files in a computer. I've created an Excel spreadsheet from the previous video. It hasn't been saved yet. We are going to go through the steps of saving this file. I've shown you that when you are creating a file, when you create direct in the folder where you are saving it, or by right clicking, going to new, then selecting the application that you want to use, you can actually save the file immediately. But there are some situations where you first create the file before you save it, and you have to understand that it's important for you to save your files when you're working on them on a regular basis. At least make sure that you save every minute. Why do we do that? We are making sure that we are guarding against data loss in case of an emergency. Maybe your computer loses power. Electricity goes down. These days there's a lot of load shedding. Then you can be able to access your work and continue from where you left off. But when you are not saving for quite a long time, you lose a lot of work and you will have to go back and redo whatever you were doing. So it's important that whenever you create a file, save it immediately, then you continue saving it over and over again. Right? This is how you are going to save a file. We are going to save this file in our spreadsheet folder, which we created in the desktop inside lesson 2 folder, where then we are going to save our file there. Now, this is the save icon. This over there is the save icon. You see the one that looks like a floppy disk? It's the save icon. It's a shortcut for saving. If you click on it, it's gonna show you options that you can use in order for you to save a file. So it will take you straight to save as. Why is it taking you straight to save as? As you can see, save as is the one that is actually highlighted and is different from other options that you have there. Why is taking you to save as? It's because the file has not been saved yet, so it wants you to specify the name of the file as well as the location of the file, or even the type of the file. So when you go there, you are going to go to save as. You are going to modify or check these three areas: the file type, the file name, and the file folder where you want to save your file. Make sure that your folder is open, and make sure that you type in the correct name based on the question paper, or based on what you are going to be typing inside the file. And also you have to actually make sure that you save it in the correct folder. I will show you how to determine whether you are saving at the correct location. Don't forget these three things: the location, the folder where you are saving the file, the name of the file, as well as the type of the file. Usually whenever you are saving a file, you don't need to change the type of the file unless you are saving it. For example, you want to convert your file to a PDF. That is when you will need to change the file type. But usually Excel is going to give the file type automatically with the correct extension. Then you will only be worried about the location as well as the name of the file. Please don't forget that. Now, I've gone here via the icon that you have at the top, which is the shortcut. You can also go to File, then you go and click on Save As. So you see it gives you the same box, same Save As options that you had before. The third method, you can simply go to press Control on the keyboard, press and hold, then you press S. Then it's gonna also take you to the same dialog box. So I have shown you the 3 ways you can save this file. So now that we are in the Save As dialog box, or in the Save As options box, you can browse to find the location where you want. If you go click on recent, it's going to go take you to the recent folders that you had open, but it says you have no recent folders. So it means we haven't saved any file in any folder in this using this method yet. That is why it's saying you have no recent folder. If you go to this PC, it's going to show you documents as well as desktop. You need desktop because that is where your file is saved. Are we together? You don't open the documents because we are not saving our file there. We are saving our file in a folder which is in the desktop. Remember that always when you are creating a folder to save your file, make sure that you select the correct location. Or you can go to browse. When you browse, it is going to open this Save As dialog box. Save As dialog box. Now the default location that it opens is the document. As you can see in my file path, the last window is documents. The last folder that is open is documents. So if you click there, you can see you have opened documents, right? So it means if you click on save right now, your file is going to be saved inside document, and it is going to have a name called book 1, which is not the name that we want. Are we together? And the type will be an Excel workbook. You can view other types there. You have so many types. You can save as PDF. I usually save as PDF from that, or CSV files, or even the where is that one for VBAs? I don't see it there, but you can save using any type. Are we together? Now we are going to find the desktop. You can scroll up or scroll down. You see, this is called the scroll bar. It shows the hidden parts of a window. For example, if it's here, the stuff is hidden at the top, so you move it at the top looking for what we are looking for. If it's here, the hidden other folders are at the bottom. You can also track it down to check the folder that you are looking for. What is the folder that you are looking for? We are looking for the desktop folder. Then we click on desktop. You will notice that the last folder that is on our file path changes to desktop, and here it shows the contents of the desktop. What you find in the desktop. It's not going to show the icons that you saw. There are so many icons on the desktop, but they are not showing because we're not saving the file in them. We are saving the file in the folder. So the only folder that we have in the desktop is computer lessons. Yes, we have computer lessons. We created this folder. You can double click to open it, or you can right click. When you right click, make sure that you don't select open. You select select. You go to select, don't go to open when you right click. When you go to open, it's going to open a new Windows Explorer folder. Okay, so make sure that you go to select, or you can click on the folder and open it over there like that. Are we together? So we are going to open this folder because we are looking for the spreadsheet folder. We know that it's inside the computer lessons folder. Now we open the computer lessons folder. You'll notice that it is the last folder that we have opened, and it shows 2 folders that you find in the computer lessons folder. So if you click there, your normal path, there it is. You have your C, your users, your Azure Tech, which is the user account. You have your desktop, you have your computer lessons, Then inside computer lessons, we are looking for lesson 2. Right? Inside lesson 2, we have so many folders as well. File path and file extension, file properties. We need to open. You can see this is lesson 2, which is open. It's the last folder that appears. So we have 3 folders in it. Now we also need to open spreadsheet, because this is where we want to save our file. Then we double click or we click on open. You can see spreadsheet has Excel basics, which is a file. It's an Excel file. If you right click on this file, check properties, you'll see it has a .xlsx file extension. So it is inside spreadsheet. You can see spreadsheet is the last folder that is open over there, and spreadsheet contains these files that are here, which is only the basics, Excel basics file. Now you have I clicked on the Excel basics. So when you click on the Excel basics, it wants you to replace this. If you want to replace this file, you can type the same name as it is. If you don't want to replace it, you type a different name. At the moment, I want to replace it. Be careful when you're replacing files. Make sure that you replace files that you want to replace. Don't replace files that you do not want to replace. So when I click on save, it's gonna give me a warning to say that you already have a file with this name. Do you want to replace it? If you don't want to replace it, you can give it a different name. If you want to replace it, you can go to yes. Do not replace files that you are not supposed to replace. So I'm gonna click on save. So when I click on save, you heard the sound. It says you have to confirm, right, that you want to replace. Excel basics.xlsx. This is how your file is. This is the name. This is the file path. Already exists because we have it over there. Do you want to replace it? If I don't want to replace it, I'm going to say no. Then I will have to change the name of the file here so that it doesn't have the same name with the file that is in my folder. If I want to replace it, I'm going to simply click on yes. Then it's going to save my file. If you check at the top, I forgot to show you, it was written book 1 here as the file name. But now it's written Excel Basics, because this is the name that we have given to the file. This is the title of our file, because this is called the title bar. It is the title bar. So we have our title bar and we have our name. You can notice that we have saved our file. So when we close this file, for example, let me type something, then I click on save. Notice that when I save now, it doesn't take me to that save as dialog box. Why? Because the file has already been saved. So all you need to do is every time, maybe every minute or every 30 seconds, click on save or press Ctrl and S. Press and hold Ctrl, then press S to save your work, to make sure that your work is always available even when the power goes down. This is how we save a file. So I'm going to close this file and then I'm going to open it again so that we see that it was closed. Now when we open it, we still find our work that we saved in the file. So this is how you save your files. Do not forget to follow the steps that I give you. Do not forget to make sure that you are saving at the correct location with the correct name. Thank you for watching this video. We are going to meet in the next video.